I'm a little too close. Yellow. Alright. Okay, make it close. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yellow. Yellow. TENIME here. Today we are taking a look at the Super7 Silverhawks Ultimates, Copper Kid, and Mayday. This is not his slipcase, because you notice that there's a bag on it. And this would be under the bag normally. This is my first Silverhawks Ultimate without a slipcase. So luckily I kept one, but yeah, kind of a bummer. I mean, I kept one and I've been throwing away the rest, so it's, you know, it's one less thing to throw away. It's one less thing to, you know, you should be recycling it. It's cardboard. Well, I don't have a recycling bin in my apartment complex, so write them and tell them to get a recycling bin, and I'll happily put it there instead. I'd have to load up my car with all of my recycling, and it would load up my entire car to try and drive somewhere to find some place to. So a hard enough time getting up and down the stairs empty-handed, let alone my arms full of recycling. So unfortunately, it goes in the dumpster outside. So yeah, today's music. Hi, Homer. I haven't said hi to you in a while. You're all grumpy Gus. Anyone who watched the Scream Ghostface Mezco review last night, I hope he's in a better mood today, because my neighbors were making me angry last night. And the straw broke the camel's back long ago. So it's not an overreaction. Trust me. It's heck. If anything, I should be reacting harsher than I was reacting last night. But today's music, we're happy. We're happy, joy, happy, joy. As I get copyright struck for the Ren and Stimpy song. Music is brought to us by Ghost Drifter, Mark Hudson, Scott Buckley, and Sav. Really wish I knew how to pronounce that, because he makes awesome music. So, awesome music. I've worn all my Thundercats shirts. Not that I couldn't rewear any of them, but I had the table set up and ready to go an hour and a half beforehand. I realized at 11:50, I don't know what shirt I'm wearing. I wanted to grab my, where it looks like the Turtles logo, but it says, I was born in the 80s. Because 80s cartoon. I mean, this is a, I want to say this cartoon came before Turtles, or at least at the same time. It's dirty. I'm too much of a germaphobe to dig under the used socks and underwear to pull out a shirt and put it back on. So I don't know what it's been sitting under. I don't want that thing going over my face. So you get generic Walmart Turtles shirt. You don't even get a good turtle shirt. I'm sorry. Should be hopefully a short one, because one figure. So not that I haven't spent an hour with one figure. I got a thing of boiling water right here, because I already had issues swapping heads on some of my previous Silverhawks figures for the comparison. So let's get him open. I left the bag on for you just so you know. I know I frequently take them off, and I say that it came in a bag, but yeah, I'm not even bothering using sharp stuff, so you can see him through the window. I'm so cute. Sides, back. If you want to pause that and read it, pause it and read it. Side, bottom. Not a toy, adult collectible. Ultimates. I feel like a lot of these companies are putting that on their boxes so they can deliver substandard products and be like, well, it's not a toy. It's a fragile collectible. If it can't stand up on its own, that's on you. You knew what you were buying. Not all of them, but I feel like some of them. So I'm closing that. I'm gonna put the tray and stuff back in there. All right. Is this tape? Yes, it is. Tape. We have his flying arms and Mayday in their. I don't know if it's a he or she. In their flying pose. No articulation, but we get a flying pose, Mayday. Camera's there. Unless I need to look at the figure, I don't need to look at the screen. So as long as we get a flying pose, Mayday. I mean, yeah, some head articulation would be nice, but like, it doesn't have to be a ball joint. It can be a swivel. Give me some rotation. You know, I put wings on all my Hawks. Except Bluegrass doesn't come with them. Trying to make sure that it's ready to go, because that has to be in the front, because that's the front of the shoulder. So there's his skin. Oh, is it skin? I feel like he's. I need to start doing research for these, man. Even if it's just pulling my DVDs out and just rewatching the show, because. Like because he doesn't talk. Like it's like whistles and chirps. So like, is that because, you know, he's an alien and that's why he's got the pale bluish white skin, or is it because so what I was fixing there is the bicep was actually going over the shoulder. So. And when I noticed that it didn't do it on this side, I'm like, well, then there's something wrong on that side. So, but it's like, I mean, they're all cybernetic because of partly metal. But is his partly real actually like flesh and blood, or is his partly real actually just more cybernetics? What are you talking about? It's the theme song, man. Wings of silver, nerves of steel. Silverhawks. I've sung this before on past streams. Partly metal, partly real. Silverhawks. Something, something, highway in the highway of the sky. Silverhawks, the angel in the night. Problem with stuff like that is, if I didn't memorize it as a kid, chances are I'm going to have a hard time memorizing it as an adult. Whereas if I memorize it as a kid, then I can't forget it as an adult. Regular Mayday. Or wings down Mayday. Standing up. So you got the standing up with the wings folded. And then you got the horizontal with the wings out. So perched and flying. Again, still kind of wish that it had head swivel, but you know. They could fix it for the hopefully inevitable toy version, but the problem with that is So Steelheart has 2 versions of her bird. I didn't write it down, sorry. So the one with the wings out is on her arm right now, but this is the other version, just so I have to pull it out, pull it off her arm. It's not, you saw it if you watched the video. So like this is the cartoon version, and we got 2 versions of her bird. The toy version only gave us the flying version of her bird, and it's only painted in the toy colors. So again, it's cool to have, but I like the more paint details of the toon version on the toy version hawks, because they're back metal. So, which I can't afford to ship it right now, but my new pile of loot that's building up has the Super7 Silverhawks reaction figures. So look forward to that review sometime in the future, probably after other people have done it, but you know, I can't be first for everything. I'm not first for most things, so it's I'm hoping I was one of the first for Mezco Ghostface last night, because that just flipping hit. We have a whistling head. I felt like it was too low when I turned it down before, but then yeah, it's obviously really loud. A whistling head. Paint overspray. Actually, it looks like just the whole stencil moved, because if you look, there's the area above the ear doesn't have the orange paint, and then there's the little bit of forehead paint. So either, okay, it looks like it might be orange plastic, so then that means that the face paint was painted a little too high. Now he's got like a smudge on his cheek. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a little orange smudge. So, so not only does he, like I said, he speaks in like chirps and whistles and stuff, but Toy Mayday was a whistle. Well, how come you know Mayday, but you don't know everyone else's? Well, I know Quicksilver, because Tallyhawk. I know Tallyhawk, Quicksilver's bird, because it's the first word of the theme song, Tallyhawk. And then I know Sideman, because Bluegrass is my favorite. So I would like to relearn the rest of their birds' names. So, but the reason I know Mayday is because this is only a review of Copper Kid, and if you look, the thumbnail, the name Copper Kid, this is action figure with Mayday weapon bird. That came from the vintage card, so I copied that off the vintage card. So it was just easier to know Mayday's name. I didn't mean to throw it at you. His masked face, which if he needs this to go out in space, then I imagine that his partly real is just alien. So, and not robotic. So he just kind of talks like R2-D2. I can whistle normally, but you know. Definitely not as good a whistler as my father was. That man, you know how people can do like the or the or whatever? He could do that without his fingers. Just he could shape his mouth in a way where and it was loud. It was super loud. Anytime that either he didn't know where we were, like, you know, we're out at a crowd or something, like, you know, Cubs game or movie theater or whatever, and you know, not in the movie, but, you know, the zoo, Six Flags, Great America. Yes, Illinois is Six Flags. It's called Six Flags Great America. So I know Six Flags is the official name. Tangent. If Dad needed to find us and we were nowhere near him, we would hear his whistle. And like, he never used his fingers. He could just, like, I've tried replicating it since I was a child and I have not been able to. So we got our right hands, the partly metal hands. So he has a fist on him in the box. He comes with a grip hand. Yeah, so I'm resigned to the fact that it'll never focus on what I'm trying to show you. So unless I do the edited flying hand, unless I do the edited version with my phone camera and not the live stream with my iPad. Relaxed hand. It's like I'm trying to block all this stuff that it might be focusing on otherwise. Yeah. Frickin' useless, Apple. Apple cameras are so good. Apple cameras are the best cameras. Heck, my first bunch of videos, my Jacob Marley, my Bartholomew Vex, my Wang the Blade Master, and then I've got some old ones that I still have to edit and upload from like last January. December 2023 was when I filmed them. So yeah, so December 2023 I have videos that I just need to edit and upload. Those were filmed with my old work iPhone. It was the latest iPhone, and the camera quality is not good. So, and I made sure the settings were the highest they could be. Flying flesh hand, relaxed flesh hand. Oh, there's some flash on the flesh. Well, this is the hand I want to use, so. Joints move nicely. Nothing stuck. So hopefully I won't need the boiling water because I don't know how. Oops, still hot. Their fleshy grip. I'm going to show you these. So his little side discs he can take off his hips and like use them as weapons. So he does have something to grip. Oh, so the ones with the pegs are the ones that plug in on him, and then the ones without the pegs are the ones that he throws. So, all right, get him out. Accessories, nope. Okay. Back in the box. The Silverhawks bin is crowding me, so I'm going to put it back over on the ottoman. Okay. Let me test some joints. Okay. Yeah, and these are not my usual Ghost Drifter, Saft, or Scott Buckley songs. They're brand new. So I looked up copyright-free sci-fi music because like I wasn't getting copyright struck, but there was copyright claims on my Lucrembo videos, and I used the Lucrembo song for my prior Silverhawks reviews. So I'll get there. Alright, joints move pretty good. So, as long as I don't need heat to swap his arms, give you a look at him. I love his little Rankin Bass elven face. You know why it's darker on this side? Yes, I have windows here, but all of my lights are... My kitchen, my hallway, all of my lights are on over there. I don't know why it's darker over there. I'm sorry. And the kitchen window's open. Looks great. I actually really like this tune color. It does have like a... So, his... So no, it's not orange plastic. It is painted. It does look like orange plastic inside. The orange there is painted. Same. 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 So the paint on the head, the arms, and the legs all have a like metallic shimmer to them. They're not as metallic-y as they should be, but like they're not as metallic less as the base plastic of the crotch and torso. Which he has no torso articulation. I mean, none of that. Actually, that's not true at all. They all have torso articulation. Steelheart doesn't have waist articulation, but she has torso. All the men have torso and waist. So, it's a ball. So, a little tilt, a little tilt. Move the, no, wrong arm. A little back, a little forward, kind of turned, sorry. It's like a, it could be a dumbbell, but there's not a lot of room there for the stick to move. So the ball and post are not part of the neck. They're sunken in there, but there's no, okay, fine. There's a tad bit of movement. So yeah. Ugh. He can look up that far. His little rat tail gets in the way. Although, well, it hits the back of his head no matter what. So, and then I'm trying to shift the, if it is a dumbbell, I'm trying to shift it. So, look down, not all that great. He has a hinge and swivel shoulder. Oop, that's not the T-pose. That's the T-pose. There we go. He has a swivel bicep, which swivel biceps are phenomenal when the elbows are double jointed. When the elbow is a pin, hinge, and swivel, you're basically just swiveling and swiveling. So it's like, not to encourage them to put less articulation in these figures, but these two swivels are, one of these swivels is redundant and it's not the elbow. All of the hands have horizontal hinges, which sucks because his grip, first of all, I don't think these are relaxed hands. I think these are disc throwing hands. So that's a bummer that they're horizontal hinge. So then in that case, he has nothing to grip. So then why does he come with grip hands? And then the grip hands are horizontal. Whatever. Oh, let me show you his shoulder lasers. These are 2 pieces, so you can pop the burst off of the end. And that's where it plugs into the shoulder. Burst just plugs back on the end. You could flip it if you wanted. I didn't show you this hand because I had it back here, but like, it's a whistling hand. So, here. Yeah, sorry, still. Sorry, that was gross. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice candy. That wasn't very good because my mouth's all dry. You can't catch me in the middle of a review to do this stuff. You know, it's like you gotta get me on a day where I'm not making much noise at all. Whew. Nice, because I know at least Steelheart, her arms come out too easily. So that was nice. It was not too hard, but it didn't just fall out either. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, peg these discs on his. He's incomplete. We're already at 35 minutes. Sorry, we're almost done. I have very few non-regular comparisons, and then got my regular comparisons. So, a flying hand. I'm going to use the disc throwing hands just because I do kind of like the way the fingers are spread, opposed just to the, karate chop flying hand. So we're gonna go with that. I showed you the shoulder lasers on Hot Wing, so I don't dislike them. It's just, it's not how I want to pose my. I don't want to display my figures with shoulder lasers. So, and I don't want to risk breaking anything trying to get them in and out. So please go watch if you haven't seen my last Silverhawks review, please go watch that because you haven't seen it yet. And then while you're there, you will see me test shoulder lasers out on Hot Wing. So, because Stargazer, I left Hot Wing and Stargazer up there because I just wanted the 5 main. Yes, the 5 main Hawks. So no villains, no Stargazer, no Hot Wing. Hopefully he stands nicely because I don't have a stand for him. And actually, I got my Mafex stands that I raved about in my Superman Eradicator video. But short arms and large wingspan. I don't know if this is gonna work, guys. You just have to have him in front of him on the shelf. I don't just mean for the video, I mean on my display shelf. So center him. So obviously, I've got the other Super 7 Hawks, but the best comparison is going to be to the vintage. So it still works. Shoot, what was it? Hasbro? Kenner? Hasbro? And Mayday. So there's the parts for the whistle. Like I said, I did get this off eBay, so even if it was my childhood one, I wouldn't want to put my adult mouth on it. But given that I got it off eBay, I don't know, 10 years ago, still works without me putting my lips on it. So just wash it. Just throw it in the dishwasher, disinfect it. So vintage Copper Kid. Hopefully the Vac Metal Super7 one looks like that. I will be able to compare the reaction and the toy version of Bluegrass, because both reactions in my pile of loot already, waiting on the full-size one to drop. So I'll be able to compare that one and Hot Wing 2. And hopefully they make a flashback. Yes, I'm still can't. I haven't started looking for the wing, but you know. All right. Then I did bring the cartoon color versions of Steelheart and Quicksilver, so then we can get Bluegrass and Sideman, so we can get the whole Toon version team. And Steel Will. That feels good, man. That feels good. Team complete. So I need to wait for these to drop, the toy versions, and I need them to make the toy version of that one. So, because I do have those off to the side. Steelheart. And Quicksilver of the toy versions with the Toon version birds. I showed it in the... Go watch... If you want to see a comparison of toy version Tallyhawk with Toon version Tallyhawk, go watch that first review with the Thunder Kittens and toy version Buzzsaw, Quicksilver, and Steelheart. Sliding on his stand. Please don't fall off. So we're going to keep Bluegrass out, because then we get my usual comparisons of McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 Shadow of Spawn. Mattel Masterverse Revelation Stinkor. NECA TMNT 2 Secret of the Ooze Michelangelo. Hasbro Marvel Legends comic book. Deadpool. Also, if this is backwards while you're watching it, whether you're watching live or the upload, there are no settings for me to flip it. I did nothing different from my May 2024 to my January 2025 live streams. The Mezco Casey Jones was the last one. That all were fine. Same iPad, same camera, same settings, same everything, and we're all fine. But then the Mezco Ghostface last night was backwards. So if this is backwards, I apologize. I didn't do it. YouTube did it. So, and it's not the first time. Apparently this happened back in 2018 as well. Then they fixed it in 2019, and now the problem's back. So, and it only seems to be affecting the front-facing camera on the YouTube app on Apple devices, iPads and iPhones. So, to further cement my distaste for Apple products. Metacom FX Snyder Cut Batman. Please keep an eye out for that video soon. It's filmed. I just haven't edited it yet. Put Mikey back here. Then the Jax Pacific Super Mario. Then the Fresh Monkey Fiction Eagle Force Agent Grimm. And then the Diamond Select Toys. I should have brought a Thundercat, man. They didn't make Silverhawks, unfortunately. But the Diamond Select Toys, G.I. Joe Minimates, Storm Shadow. He's awesome. Like, legit. Like, apart from just the scale physics of putting the wings out bird on such short, child-sized arms getting in the way of the head, that's not Super 7's fault. That's just the fault of the design of the character. So, so they got the bird wings good, they got the child proportions good, but so I may have to use the. Let me throw them in here. We have to use the wings closed version. But I didn't have any of the QC problems that I normally have with Super 7 stuff. So good on you, Super 7. I was happy to not complain about you in this video. Very, very happy. I don't like having things to complain about. And I don't go looking. I don't. So if you would like to help me out, if you would like to grab him yourself or other Super 7 products, my Super 7 affiliate link is in the description. Super7.com/TENIME Art Studios. I believe it's all caps, but it is all one word. I don't know if lowercase will give you the same thing, but you know, click my link in the description. Well, you don't have to manually type it regardless. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, $5 a month gets you unlimited backstage. Why do I keep saying backstage? Behind the scenes access to all artworks, works in progress, including upcoming toy review thumbnails. Phil's pizza is blocking Bluegrass's face and it's bothering me. Block Sideman, he was falling off the blanking guitar. Upcoming videos. Oh, tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be reviewing the Fresh Monkey Fiction Naughty or Nice Gorgon the Goat Demon. So watch me break that guy out because I'm very excited about that. It's been hard not opening him already. And then I have some other live streams coming up. I just have to finish the thumbnails, the Fresh Monkey Fiction, Naughty or Nice, Reindeer. And when I say reindeer, I don't just mean one reindeer. I could just tell you the name, you know. But I have 9 reindeer bodies. Some of them are unique. Some of them are doubles to the uniques because then there's the head pack with the extra heads, so I can make all 9 reindeer. And yes, I said 9. There's a Rudolph head in there too. So I may try and work on that thumbnail after I sign off here. So maybe tomorrow at noon. That's going to be a long video though. So that's going to be a long video. So maybe, please join me at noon tomorrow, Friday, February 7th? Today's the 6th? Today is the 6th, so yeah. Any other videos? Said still have to edit Batfleck and edit Amazing Yamaguchi, My Hero Academia, Dabi, and Uravity, and Medicom Mathx, Batman, Hush, Riddler, and Scarecrow. They've all been filmed. If you're a Demon Slayer fan, I have a bunch of Inosuke Hashibira videos already recorded, and then that I need to record and then edit. February trivia. Saturday, February 22nd, Ghostbusters trivia. Please join me for that. Join Kat and I for that. No, join I for that. Join me for that. Join Kat and me for that. Join me and Kat. Here's your grammar lesson for today. Take the other person out of the sentence and see how it sounds, and that's how you know whether to use me or I. The YouTube algorithm sucks. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Stay safe. Hopefully I'll see you back here tonight. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.